Hello everyone and welcome to this video, continuing with the quest in Epona, Alberta. I already know it's a spider, and of course we all remember Professor Hayden, most of us, guy in the swamp. Nope. I don't think he is at home so often. I think he is more often camping in the swamp. Oh, I haven't even recorded the update yet in SO today. Yeah, I got caught by the bees. Now today, 13th of May. Yeah, 13th of May, Wednesday. I've yet to update the game. Not that it was so much, but that's fine after all the marching ghost quests. And I hope the roadmap is going to come soon. What was I gonna say about it again? Yeah, well, I will play that later. I'll see when I will upload a video about that. Like the update that came today, that's not enough for just one video. Then it will be so short. I have a feeling that we're gonna have a roadmap which is calmer, with not so much playable stuff. I think the next most playable thing is gonna be in June or July. Summer festival probably. Some horses were already teased. And then in August, Camp Western, probably. Yeah, doing the speed ups again. This looks so cute in speed up. Now the bees are happy for a little while. Yeah, we're gonna go visit Hayden soon. But first the race. Alright, I'll pour myself some more tea. Today, rose, chamomile and rosemary. The tea I usually take during menstruation because rose is cooling and relaxing. Chamomile is relaxing and soothing and soft. Rosemary helps to move the blood. Like if you get in hospital or something and you can't move a lot, rosemary helps move the blood. That's of course not to say like, oh, you can just take rosemary and you don't have to move anymore at all. No, of course, exercise is important. Alright, yeah, I'm now on day, let's see, 4 or is it already day 5? Wednesday to Thursday. Thursday till Friday, Friday till Saturday. Yeah, day 5 menstruation already. Of course, if you watch this at any other day, then not anymore. But, well, maybe if it's synchronized and like that. But yeah, and no pain this time again. And how did I manage that? Getting painless periods. It took time. I studied at woman wellness, did energetical work. Anything that came up during menstruation, I took the time to listen to it. Changed my diet, mostly organic. Immediately makes a difference. I had 3 painless menstrual cycles in a row last year, October, November, December. But my dad's birthday is the last day of the year, the 31st of December, and there's always some leftover stuff. So I ate a lot of crap in January. Next menstrual cycle had some pain, not as bad as I expected. Then in February I ate healthy again. And no pain again. It's a long process. It has taken 5 years, so it's not a quick fix. And I'm taking no medication or anything. I don't have any medical conditions like endometriosis or something like that. We have to pull him out of this hole. And we can do it on horseback. We don't even have to dismount for this. It's so funny with the mount and dismount logic sometimes. Like, I think we have to dismount to put down the blanket soon. But we can just pull him out of that hole from the back of our horse. Don't even think we could reach him like that. It's funny. That logic. Either way, it's not a quick fix. But I can definitely recommend studying at Women Wellness, learning about Ayurveda as well, how to work with the seasons, how to eat then, because every season requires something different. And it's not just about that, it's also about reclaiming things, developing a better relationship with your feminine body. The luteal phase, menstrual phase, the follicular phase, ovulatory phase, everything. It's so much more than just learning some theory. Connecting with your ancestral roots, energetics, anatomy. There's so much about it. So, and this is not sponsored, by the way, or anything. I'm just telling this because I wanted for every woman to have a painless menstrual cycle. There are many painless menstrual cycles. Of course, if you're unsure whether or not you have a condition like endometriosis or cysts or anything, of course, then you should go to a doctor, whether it be a holistic one or not. Either way. Yeah, it took time. Getting to know my body, keeping up my cycle. If you want to learn about that, I recommend the book Taking Charge of Your Fertility by Tony Westner. It is all the education we all should have in school. Because that is what a female body goes through every month. And even the luteal phase. I have no PMS. I never really had it either, but that too, it doesn't need to be there to say so. Okay, I get why people thought this was a little bit weird in the past. We are sitting kind of close to him. Oh well, it's just a little thing though. Things can just be casual for study, yeah. But I remember some people were like, is this really appropriate? And sitting next to that professor like that. Well, it is kind of close, but I mean, it's just sitting for a little while. It's a short scene, it's also not that big of a deal. Depends on what you make of it. I think it's alright. Maybe it's a little bit on the edge for a kids game. I don't know. I myself don't see it as such a big thing, but I get why others could. Oh well. But that's the only weird thing about this quest. The rest is quite normal to say so. Yeah. What do I have more to say about it? Because maybe you guys have some questions. Well, if you don't have any medical condition, Usually menstrual pain is caused by either stagnation, and it can also be energetical stagnation, or inflammation, or too much cold, or too much heat in the system. And you will know when it's heat, like diarrhea, for example, or feeling too hot. Yeah, I don't care about mentioning that. I think we should totally normalize that. I don't know, should I leave all of this in this video? Because this is about BSSO, but I just also find it important to address these more adult topics, because there are still so many women that hate their menstrual cycle, or that find their own blood so dirty, and it's understandable. It's a process. I don't judge those women at all. I have also had times when menstruation was absolute hell, especially the first day that I hated it, until I started reconnecting with it and taking days off from work, actually listening to my body. And honestly, I don't think it's normal that women have to work whilst they have a heavy period day. There is coming some more understanding now, but corporate companies, they still have a long way to go when it comes to these things. There's so much possible, even if the woman cannot take a day off work. You can create resting spaces at work, or give people a broader training so that somebody else can replace the other woman for the day, for example. There's so much possible if people just want it. If they just want to use their creativity to find solutions. Yeah. I wish I could solve that for everybody in the world, but yeah, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, honestly, I wish I had a magic wand that I could just let all women have pain-free periods, but it doesn't work that way. And same with luteal phase without PMS. I wish that for every woman too, but yeah, it doesn't work like that. Luteal phase 2. Progesterone is hotter, so you might want to take a bit more cooling foods then. Depends on you and your body and your constitution. And the Abhyanga, self-oiling, very important to prevent the dryness and the breast soreness. Breast soreness can also be caused by dryness. If you have breast soreness during your luteal phase, try oiling your breasts, doing breast massage. Your 3 recommended oils: sesame oil. It's a heating oil, it warms you. So people who are easily cold, sesame oil is best for them. Sunflower oil is more like awakening the body. There was another word for it. Quickened. What was the English word again? It doesn't come to mind now. No, I want to know now. Sometimes, in the rare cases, I know the Dutch word better than the English one. But often it's also the other way around. I know the words. Always in videos. The word that I want to know does not come to mind. It's so silly. Yeah, it came to mind. Invigorating. Sunflower oil is invigorating and slightly heating. And coconut oil is cooling and grounding. So that's for people like me who run hot easily. And of course there are also other oils, lavender and rose. Rose is cooling. Lavender is relaxing. I don't know if it's heating or cooling. Well, either way, that can help a lot if you have PMS. Taking more rest, not taking as much coffee because that's heating and drying. You want to be a bit more careful with that during the luteal phase. Sleeping by 10 p.m. so that you really sleep during the moonlight hours. Because after 10 the brain gets active again. So that's pitta time between 10 and 2. You can look it up, the Ayurvedic clock. Because Ayurveda lays out the entire day by the doshas as well. Yeah, I made a video about this. I shall link to it. Well, that was a little mini class about menstruation and a little bit about luteal phase. Yeah, I just have to include these things sometimes. It's just important, because even nowadays so many women still struggle. So yeah, if you're looking for someone that does it more alternatively, etc., a place where you can study a lot, woman wellness, I can really strongly recommend it. It's all in English, but I should get sponsored. No, just kidding. I love to give free advice too, because I don't know, anybody could be helped by it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the video like this. Right now I was at a point that I was like, now I'm gonna redo this whole voice recording and I'm gonna talk more StarStable related, but there's not so much about StarStable I can talk about right now, or things that I want to address, so I'm gonna leave it in there. And this quest too, it's pretty much, well, it speaks for itself, so what to say about it? Well, I did really enjoy this quest with Professor Hayden, because, I don't know, just the mixing of these things. Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun actually, these quests. So it's definitely summer in this part. But I also saw a few trees with full blossom in New Hillcrest. Maybe it's the end of spring then in Epona. But in general, Epona gives strong summer vibes in my opinion. Especially with all those full fields and this swamp. Yeah, he thinks it's hot because of the volcano. But yeah, I still think that SSO originally meant to let the harvest counties and Epona represent summer. That's just the whole vibe in general. I just don't think they thought that much about it, like adding a few trees with blossom. No, I just don't think they had so many deep thoughts about that like I do, because I focus so much on the seasons and I really like that. And I think if I were to make an area, I'd want to make it really season accurate. I'd research which plants grow at a certain time, bloom and blossom. and then put those in the game. Same with crops. Yeah. And I would, in Golden Hills, I would add some trees with apples, because in autumn apples are full grown. I think I'd make a location designated to the Ritisandi between summer and autumn, because that's a really fun time. Oh, I love that time. So that's basically September. And that's a fantastic time, because it's already cooling down then, and the warmth has become enjoyable at that point, and the light is so beautiful and golden. And everywhere outside it's so rich, because all of these fruits outside, like plums and berries and cherries even, and apples. I think even some, yeah, blackberries, blueberries. It's all just ready to harvest. You can just pick them in nature at some places where I live. Pears too, and it feels so rich that time. Like I can't just have breakfast whilst walking then. It's so amazing that time. I'd want to make an area designated to that, when the first leaves already turn yellowish or orange or reddish, but still some greenery too, some leaves on the ground, and all the richness around and a beautiful golden light. Yeah, I'd want to make an area according to that. I'd love that, because like Golden Hills is fantastic. Golden Hills is already further into the autumn, already more progression. I'd say halfway October. Depends on where you are in the world as well, what it looks like. Like high up in Norway, half October, even not even that high up, you can already have the first snow then. I had that then in Tangen. And it looked different than in the Netherlands. Like in the Netherlands, halfway October, it's really beautiful in the autumn, because the trees still have a lot of leaves, and they are all orange and yellow and red, and it's not green anymore, and it's so beautiful. But in Norway it goes faster. Beginning of September, there are already quite some yellow leaves. Well, depends on how high up you are, or how low, how south, how fast it goes. But yeah, there's a difference. Either way, yeah, I'd love to have that in the game. And yeah, Golden Hills, yeah, it's definitely wherever it's already in October, when there are maybe still some berries, but most of that richness is already gone. Yeah, that really is September. Oh, that was so interesting. Like halfway October, like yeah, the first week of October we could still lie down in the sun. But then that second week, the end of that second week, we're already at the first snow. It turned around so fast. And that was so interesting. And it was a little shock for my body actually. It was like, oh, I failed this game a few times, by the way. I couldn't get this one. Alright, yeah, you have to get them all right consecutively, otherwise you film it. Well, Yeah, that was a little shock for my body. I was like, whoa, this pace is faster than usual. Had to adjust to that. I really felt the difference. In the Netherlands, it's a bit more gradual. The transition between summer and autumn. It really goes faster in the north. Yeah. But I love that too. That's the only kind of stress I enjoy. That feeling of having to gather things quickly before the winter comes. I thought this was quite funny with the bees. I like how SSO used the bees in a quest. This way, also creative. So what could you do with bees? Yeah, sure. Chasing somebody. And then this with the spray. Yeah, I like it. Simple ways to make a quest. I thought that this with this girl, especially with her posture, because she looks possessed here. I thought it was gonna be something about that locked house. But even now in new SO, I think there was one dialogue about it sometime, but we still haven't figured out why this house is locked. Christ. But I'm gonna trust that it's for a good reason. People would not surround a house with a gate like that for no reason. No. There she is, little Alberta, or big Alberta. Oh my god, she is so cute. All these spiders. That's already a little impression of the newer graphics as well. Like, she looks so... She's generation 3. Yeah, this is really when things slowly started to change. As seen by this little spinny. It's a different kind of graphic. And the spiders are still the same. Oh, perhaps the spiders were the first generation 3 thing added into the game. When did the Connemara come, or was it? Well, this was... Epona got released in 2016, I think, or 2015. I think it was 2015. But I could be wrong. Either one of them. 15 or 16. Oh, so cute! I don't think the Connemara already got into the game then. The first generation 3 horse. I think the spiders came first, actually. Oh, it's adorable. Yeah, I just love the spiders in SO. Yeah, I know some people are afraid of spiders, but I'm not. I think they're cute. They're more afraid of us anyways. Wow, little princess. Well, I'll totally get it. I wonder if I'm gonna get that far in the game that I will also have the quest where you have to find the spiders all over the island. I might do a location video then. I don't promise it, I might. But I will probably use an older video for it then, because I don't want to have to find all of them myself for a second time. Wow. Okay, the first time I didn't find all of them myself. I did use somebody else's video as well, but I also did a lot of searching myself. But I don't want to do it again. But I am happy to make a video about it, about the spider locations, if that quest is included. But I will just use somebody else's older video because I don't want to have to find all of them again. I just like to do my take on it as well. Yeah, let's take her to the vet indeed. I think because at some point we get a quest about the poisoned water in Crescent Moon Village. I think it has to do with that. But I don't know if that quest is also included in this game. If we get that far. And the quest with the bunker, I wonder, I think that was after 2017, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the quest with the bunker at Shipwreck Shores. I think that came later. Some interesting terms there. I was like, no! Do I have to ride all the way to the cauldron? Or the cauldron? Yeah, cauldron. Well, I did it, but I was like, no. Well, but on the other hand, it's a waste not to include that in a quest. Especially if people don't drive here, then at least they've seen it once. It's a bit of a fuss to ride down here, but it is beautiful down here. And warm. Don't think I would want to be there. Like, I just feel the dampness from seeing it. Oh, no, no. Not my happy environment. Like right now, the spring is in general cold. So far now in the Netherlands, I like it. Because I can still breathe. I'm more dead than alive in the summer, really. And every year I go into it with positive thought. I'm gonna enjoy the summer. But then I feel the first hot sun ray in combination with higher humidity, and it just sucks life out of me. It's too much of my own qualities. Kapha pitta. Lots of water and fire already, so I prefer a dry and cold climate. Spiders attack, they're just spiders. I already thought there were spiders in that cave, nothing to be afraid of. This little race too, don't get hit by the spiders, not even once. Because then you're gonna have to restart the entire race again. Yeah, I had to restart this a couple of times. Oh, it's so cute. Little spinnies. Yeah. They're not gonna harm me. It's like I'll jump. That one came straight at me and then I had to restart when I did it slowly. So this time I was like, no, I'll jump, I'll go pass it quickly. Don't want to fail it. Have to restart the whole thing again. These are just standing still. Luckily. So they are not that hard to pass. Or the past. How far am I? Oh yeah, I still have some minutes. Oh, it's so... Oh. Already that much time has passed. So much I have talked already. Time goes fast when I talk. That felt weird in the beginning, just talking to a screen. When I started my YouTube career. Yeah, that was different. But you get used to it. Alright, that girl, Lofisa. I don't know her, by the way, but I don't know why her eyes are like that, okay? It's a little creepy. I think it's just some sort of hack or something, a cheat. I've never seen it before in game. Her eyes are just black. It was a little creepy, yeah, not gonna lie, but I think it's just a cheat thingy for customization. I'm fine, guys. I didn't pick up any demonic energies, so it's alright. Otherwise, we wouldn't leave it in the video. If I had a bad feeling about this, then no, it's just a cheat customization thing or a little glitch. I've never seen it before in game. Well, otherwise, bless yourself in case. To be sure. Alright. The style of this quest reminded me of Dino Valley because we research something, the fat is involved again. Yeah. That's just a little different. Like Granddad, yeah. Oh, that's cuteness. Cuteness overload. Okay, so a little bit of time. Sure, we'll give her some peace and quiet. Alright, I got a little spooked here. I didn't expect her around the corner. Alright, I'm gonna sort my inventory a bit and my wardrobe. That was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye!